صوت القراء يناديكم يا أهل الله نوافيكم بكلام يتلى يهديكم. صوت القراء يناديكم يا أهل الله نوافيكم بكلام يتلى يهديكم للحفظ له ويعليكم درجات يرفعكم أعلى لا يشقى من به يتحلى قسما في الدارين سيهنى صوت القراء يناديكم.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Our judges have gone to deliberate because we've had all the performances done. And our audience here is enjoying some snacks that are coming around, inshallah. So whilst our judges are deliberating, we are going to have carry on with our agenda program because we have a few more other things to do. So first and foremost, I would like to ask Imam Qasim Rashid Ahmad to come on stage. Inshallah, Imam Qasim Rashid Ahmad is going to do a speech. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فإن الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول في كتابه العزيز والفرقان الحميد فأعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان صدق الله العظيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم بارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه وذرياته وآل بيته وخلفائه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. Respected ulama ikram, mashayikhin, huffaz and qurra, teachers and asatiza, elders, brothers and sisters and children. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What I'm going to talk right now is one of the most important speech of my life. So I'm going to deliver one of the most important speech of my life. I want you to listen to it very carefully. So please listen to it very carefully, whether you are watching at home or you are present here. How many of you knows what BDS stands for? Does anyone know what BDS stands for? BDS is boycott movement. When you boycott any products that is supporting genocide or killing of innocent children and people, when you boycott those products, that is called BDS movement. Right? The person who initiated this BDS movement in 2005, exactly 20 years ago, his name is Umar Barghouti. Brother Umar Barghouti, he is the one who was inspired with previous boycotts that I'll speak about, but Umar Barghouti is the one who launched BDS movement to boycott any products that is supporting or assisting genocides, Israeli aggression, occupying the land of Palestine. So this is my topic today. Now, boycott, the name itself, how many of you know where this name came from? What is the history of boycott? History of boycott is this guy, Charles Boycott. It is boycott exactly. We say boycott or boycott is boycott exactly. Charles Boycott was English businessman, like a mafia. he used to get work out of people as slaves and like that, and hardly give them any benefit. He used to make sure that everybody, they purchase from his shops, they get services from him, they buy services from him, and they work for him and so on. He was like the leader, the dictator and everything. And this is, we're talking about 18th century. He was born in 1832 and died in 1897. The people of his community, they decided that we're going to stop buying services from him, we will stop working for him, we will stop making food for him, we will stop basically serving him or taking his orders. And silently they started that sort of activity. And that activity didn't had a name before. Because it was because of his name, Charles Boycott, so that's how such activity is named boycott. One of the leading figures who learned from this was Nelson Mandela. When South Africa was going similar situation, what Palestine is going now, when South Africa was apartheid state, Nelson Mandela, learning from him, launched boycott campaign against those people who were trying to have apartheid state. And later on, after serving prison and this and that, he became the leader of South Africa, the president or the prime minister of South Africa. And initially, America was thinking he will be one of the puppet leader, but he didn't work like that. In fact, in one of his famous speech, he mentioned that it's not necessary that any enemy of America is our enemy also. American enemies, enemies of America, is their problem. We will work with everybody. Mahatma Gandhi, along with Islamic scholars and mashayikhin at that time, also launched this campaign that we will boycott English schools, we will boycott their services and their products. So in India, even boycott movement is started to boycott English products and their textile and so on. So the boycott movement has huge history. And today, we are taking it very lightly. I have only 5 to 10 minutes to speak. And rather than talking about donations, I'm considering to talk about this. Why? Because if you support like this, if you take this movement on board, that will be huge support for people of Gaza. In 2001, in September, can you recall what happened? In September 2001, what happened that changed the world? 9/11, right? Before 9/11, there was this conference, there was this World Leaders Conference, World Conference 2001 in South Africa, called by Nelson Mandela. This conference was in September 2001. And the idea of this conference was to push freedom movement for Palestine. It was against the racism. And you know, 9/11 happened because of this conference. If you are wondering why 9/11 happened, how and this and that, it was this conference. Because all the world leaders, they got together in South Africa and they decided to assist Palestine at that time. Only 2 countries did not participate in this conference. That was Israel and America. And as soon as this conference ended and they were about to come to resolution, suddenly 9/11 happened, and which wiped out basically all the efforts of this conference, and you will not find this conference anywhere. I'm sure that majority of you, or possibly every one of you, never heard of this conference. So 9/11 happened because of that conference. That conference was planned many years in advance. So they had plenty of notice. So subhanAllah, this boycott movement Many people, they are divided. Muslims themselves are divided. Some Muslims, especially our leaders, those who are at position, they say that there is no point of doing boycott, right? We do boycott of coffee, we do boycott of drinks and so on. But other side of it, many Muslims, they believe there is no point, there is no effect of boycott. Today, I want to spell out for you what in last 2 years boycott have done. Can you imagine? Let's say 66,000 people became shaheed in Gaza, right? And as a result of that, there has been boycott movement. Do you know how much losses have been done? Israel has suffered $400 billion losses because of boycott movement. Don't consider your boycott effort as minor effort. Your boycott effort making huge impact. Whatever is America funding, how much America giving funding to Israel in terms of weapon and so on, 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion. In past 20 years, America has given Israel about 130 billion. But during these 2 years, Israel has already lost $400 billion. 62,000 companies have basically moved their offices out of out of Israel. 62,000 companies because of this movement. So boycotting products that is supporting Israeli genocide, bringing huge impact. 66,000 people becoming shaheed. Whether you call it 66, 70 or 80,000, that is almost $5 million per person they have killed. $5 million. So our shuhada, their blood is not going without any result. No, they're losing $5 million per person they have killed. So I would urge today those who are present here to take this movement on board and support boycott movement as best as you can, because it is creating the impact. The reason I'm speaking about it now, because of ceasefire, people are going back to same products. Now, many people will say that many of our families and this and that, they have jobs over there. They are employed by them. But if you look at Turkey, in Turkey, I think nearly 1,400 KFC outlets shut down, and they started new outlets. Same employees go job again. In Indonesia, Malaysia, 5,000 outlets were shut down, and then new branded started again. In many countries, we have seen this. So inshallah, the rizq is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So number one thing, you need to carry on with this. And number two, assist people of Gaza as best as you can. Alhamdulillah, Al-Khair Foundation aid delivery entering into Gaza almost every single day. It entered last night, the night before, every single day our aid trucks are entering into Gaza. Al-Khair Foundation have delivered so far during the war over $100 million worth of aid inside Gaza. Nearly 1,500 trucks have entered inside Gaza. We are requesting you to support the cause and sponsor basically as much possible, inshallah, from organizations and masajids, from families. If you can come together and sponsor one truck is 35,000 pounds. Otherwise, individual families or individual donors can sponsor one pallet. One pallet is 1,300 pounds, inshallah. Brother Omar, I just want to show you his face. Brother Omar is from Gaza, along with one sister, mashallah. They are from Gaza. Brother Omar is based in Istanbul office. He is responsible of all the partnerships and also delivery inside Gaza, mashallah. So you can see him, inshallah. Do meet him. If you have any questions, do ask him, inshallah. Subhanallah, not majority, but all of our team members in Istanbul office, they are from Gaza, and all of them have lost their immediate family members, including Brother Omar. He lost his parents, his family members. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their shahada, mashallah, and their shahada bringing results. As I have explained in about BDS movement, that per person they have killed, they have lost about $5 million as a response of boycott movement. And then countries like Spain, like France, like Ireland, stop working with them. That is not counted in that. $400 billion is a loss through boycott movement. 62,000 companies have shut down their offices in Israel. Intel company, Intel, who makes laptops and technology, was one of the first major company to shut down their office in Gaza. Intel company had $25 billion agreement with Israel per year. So just one company shutting down cost $25 billion loss. And then many companies followed up. So inshallah, their sacrifice bringing great results. Inshallah, we'll move towards back to Saut al-Quran session now. Jazakumullah khair.
MashaAllah. For all those that have donated towards the charity, can I, from the entire hall, if I can get a takbir for the money that we raised. Takbir! 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 MashaAllah. May Allah reward you all for your dedication towards the charities and of course, the charity itself for the work that they're doing in Gaza. Alhamdulillah. May Allah grant them the reward in this life and the life after. Ameen. Okay, let us resume back to our Saut al-Quran competition because our judges are back, which tells me that we have Mufti Shab, you're giving me worries with your hand signal. Have we not chosen who our finalists and winners are? It was hard. It was hard. Inshallah, our judges will get an opportunity to actually speak to you because they don't know. Sheikh Hudhaifa, I'm going to ask Sheikh Hudhaifa to join me on the stage because before we go to announcing our winners and before we go to bringing up our semi-finalists for their awards, Sheikh Hudhaifa is going to join me here, shall I say, to award the judges. I'm going to go through the names of all the judges that we have on this entire series for Saut al-Quran 2025 from September until now. We have been through 16 judges, alhamdulillah. And of course, from the bottom of our hearts, from Saut al-Quran, from IQRA, from Al-Khair Foundation, we give them our greatest gratitude for the dedication and the hard work they put into and the valuable time, of course. This takes valuable time into doing the judging and a very hard decision. Very easy for me to stand here and present everything. Very easy for us even as audience to watch this, but the judges had the very hard decision. And it's not going to be easy, but I do not envy them. And of course, may Allah reward them for their efforts. So, our 16 judges from the very first episode that we had, in order of their appearances, I will name. And if I can ask the judges to come onto the stage, and then I will pass over to Sheikh Huzaifa to say a few words and his final remarks as well on this competition. So, not all the judges are here, but I will mention their names. And those that are here, if I can ask you to come onto the stage to come and collect your award, inshallah. So starting our first judge on our first episode, we had Imam Abul Hussein Khan, who was the Imam of East London Masjid. He was our first judge. We had Hafiz Walid Rahman. Our third judge that we had was Imam Abdul Rahman Ar-Turki, who's here with us today. So if I can ask Imam Shab to come and join us on the stage. Maulana Fazal Dad was with us for our Bradford. We had Maulana Tehsin Abu Barira, also from Bradford. We had Maulana Abdul Basit that was with us, and Maulana Abdul Basit's also been doing so much running around for the entire episode. So Maulana Abdul Basit, can you join us on the stage? We had Maulana Imran Musa, alhamdulillah. We had Mufti Muhammad Ashfaq. We had Mufti Muhammad Muhit. And I've said Mufti Shab's name so many times, I can't believe I've got his name wrong. And Mufti Shab, please join us. I deserve that backhand. Mufti Saleh Ahmed. Mufti Shab, please join us. Qari Muhammad Sufyan we had from Bradford. Qari Suhail Mahmoud Mustafa was also with us as a judge. We had Qari Mudassir Anwar, who we lost very early on because of health reasons, and we all made dua that Allah grants him shifa. We have Sheikh Anisul Haq, and if I can ask Sheikh please to come up onto the stage. We had Sheikh Faizul Haq Abdul Aziz, and we had lastly Sheikh Muhammad Ziyad Bata. So Sheikh, if you can join us on the stage. I'm going to pass over to Sheikh Huzaifa. Are you going to say your first few remarks before you make the awards? So just, if I can ask the whole audience to join for our sheikhs to collectively say, MashaAllah. Over to you, Sheikh Huzaifa.
MashaAllah, Jazakumullah. And I've also been a judge as well on some of the episodes, so I'm going to give myself a trophy as well, inshallah. Jazakumullah. I'd like to say that, judging and evaluating, recitation is a very difficult job. It's not easy to tell someone, a 10, 12-year-old child that you have not passed, you have not gone through to the next round. It's a difficult job. But alhamdulillah, all of my judges, alhamdulillah, have done a tremendous job. So jazakumullah khair, inshallah. You may take your seats.
Okay, Sheikh Huzaifa, if you can remain with me, because I would like you to present the awards to our semi-finalists. So I'm going to now call out our semi-finalists. If I can ask you please to come up onto the stage to receive your award as a semi-finalist.
Inshallah, to present the certificates to our semi-finalists, I'm going to ask, inshallah, to come on stage Maulana Abdul Basit and Mufti Saleh, inshallah, to come on stage to present the certificates to our semi-finalists, inshallah.
Okay, so we have 20 semi-finalists, and you will be receiving your award, as Sheikh Huzaifa said, from Maulana Abdul Basit and Mufti Saleh Ahmad. So our first semi-finalists, if you are here, Ayan Hussain from London. Ayan Hussain, if you'd like to come up on stage. Ayan Hussain, please. Followed by Saiful Islam from London. Followed by Ahmed Azam from London. Ahmed Azam, you are third. Followed by Ridwan Uddin from London. Followed by Yahya Lakdawala from London. Then followed by Samia Ahmed from Birmingham. So the sixth finalist was Samia Ahmed from Birmingham. Then can I get the seventh semi-finalist, which is Yasin Ali from London. The eighth semi-finalist is Arsalan Shahzad from Luton. So if you can come up, please. Followed by Naeem Rahman from London. If you can please come up to collect your award. The 10th semi-finalist that we had was Yasin Ali, Yasin with 1A. So we had Yasin Ali with 2A, who is my 7th semi-finalist, and Yasin Ali with 1A as our 10th semi-finalist. You can please come up. Then if we can have Ibrahim Miskin from Leeds. And then if we can have, I believe that's Leeds, Ibrahim Miskin from Leeds, come up to collect your award. Then if we can have Uthman Farouki from Leeds. Our 13th semi-finalist is Muhammad Hasnain Zaman from Bradford. So if you are here, please come up to collect your award. Followed by Abdullah Bamji from Bradford. If you can come up to collect your award as a semi-finalist. Our 15th semi-finalist is Muhammad Ilyas Saleh Patel. So if you are here from Bradford, please come and collect your award. 16th semi-finalist is Muhammad Zaid Pandor. So Muhammad Zaid Pandor, if you are here, please come and collect your award. Our 17th semi-finalist is Uzair Memi from Bradford. Uzair Memi, if you are here, please come up on stage. Our 18th semi-finalist is Muhammad Uzair Hussain from Bradford. So if you can come up. Our 19th semi-finalist is Sania Binti Khalil Mia. Sania Binti Khalil Mia, if you can come up to collect your award, please, Sania. And our final semi-finalist is Maisha Alamgir. Maisha Alamgir, if you can come up to stage to collect your award. Inshallah. So that is our full list of our semi-finalists. We know a lot of individuals haven't been able to come down. Some, obviously, it's been a long journey. For those that haven't come down, inshallah, your awards will be arranged to get to you. But those that are here, if you can please come up. So that's the 20 names. I'm going to pass over to Sheikh Hudhaifa.
No, all these semi-finalists have been able to make it to the grand finale, but inshallah these certificates will be posted out to them, inshallah.
صوت القراء يناديكم يا أهل الله نوافيكم بكلام يتلى يهديكم للحفظ له ويعليكم درجات يرفعكم أعلى لا يشقى من به يتحلى قسما في الدارين سيهنى صوت القراء يناديكم صوت القراء يناديكم يا أهل الله نوافيكم بكلام يتلى